I'm rewatching Breaking Bad right now. That's the only reason I can remember those scenes. That's a great show.
One fun fact. I just bought a car that was in a metal recycler's yard. It's a Dodge Viper in Albuquerque. And that metal recycler's yard was used in season 2 and 5 of Breaking Bad. So you know that magnet scene?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, I know
that
it.
was there. And I talked to the owner, and
That's
apparently
awesome.
he's like friends with Vince Gilligan, and it's like it's really, really cool.
That's really sick. That, like, Woody, you will rip sometimes on the Breaking Bad where like you're watching a whole scene out of a tailpipe. That's true. It's pretty over the top sometimes. But honestly, this rewatch, I haven't been noticing that much. But what I do notice is like Chrysler must have shoveled money into Vince Gilligan's mouth, because there is the most jarring scene. I watched it while I was working out earlier today. The most jarring scene in that show is not any murder, any torture. It is Walt and his son spending 4 minutes of screen time in the driveway with fucking Skrillex playing with two very average cars with like, whoa, a V6 Challenger and
like a 300C, yeah.
Okay, a Star T8, whatever.
This is a man who like a few months ago was like barely getting by, and now there's $100,000 worth of cars in the driveway, like brand new ones. I thought it was cool.
I rewatched the scene because it's going like, and it's just
so
a fucking
really good,
Chrysler 300. Like, and it's panning back and forth, and it shakes on the engine as though it's like, whoa, how's Walt Jr. gonna handle this?
There's another scene where Walt throws a temper tantrum and like destroys a car in a parking lot by like just doing donuts or something. Do you know this scene?
I think that's in the same episode.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, his wife is making him return their son's beloved new car. So he takes it and does some donuts before he returns it. You know,
Yeah.
I think he destroys the car. Yeah, he destroys
crashes
the
it
car
on accident and then just burns it.
Return it.
Doesn't care.
Nice.
Which would be a cool amount of money to have. Do you ever imagine yourself just getting so sick of a car, Freddie, you just burn it?
Oh, I've done that. I mean, like I've not burned it, but we have taken it to the scrapyard and told the guy to make it dramatic. So he picks it up with this giant crane and then like snaps its back, and it just looks pretty gnarly. But yeah, I've done that to projects and cars I have a lot of money into, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, Taylor, obviously he's done that. We've had a glimpse into his guest house already.
Oh my God. You got a guest room.
Should give that away. Okay.
Hey, this man can afford electricity and bricks.
Electricity, bricks, a roof, all the features, all the hits, all the classics of the house.
He has hardwood walls and high-end fixtures and
hardwood walls.
Hardwood walls.
I think.
Is that what they're called?
Welcome to Lifestyles of Rich and Famous. Look at these hardwood walls.
Yeah, the reconstruction wasn't going too bad until I got hoodwinked into those hardwood walls. He was convincing. He was clever.
Worthy of P.F. Chang.
Yeah, they have hardwood floors. But have you ever crushed one of your cars into one of those cubes, or have you ever been there in person? Seeing a car crushed into a cube? I'd love to see that someday.
Yeah, so not my personal car, but when we went to this recycler's yard, this dude, like the owner, he took us into like the top of his like incinerator, right? The car crusher. This thing can crush a car in like 8 seconds. They had a giant pile of metal that used to be a 747. So I started like filling my pockets up with stuff because I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But they had like 4 cars that they put on this conveyor belt. There's this one dude that is controlling the conveyor belt, the actual like crusher part that goes up and down, and it's like a roller thing. It's basically like a rolling pin that just crushes all the metal, and then all of that gets separated into their various components, magnets, and all that stuff. But it's absolutely insane. It's the most violent thing I've ever seen. And what's cool is that they said sometimes they forget to take the gas out of these cars, and then when it explodes, everything explodes, and it literally is like a bomb going on.
That's neat.
So the guy that is controlling everything, he's behind like 3 inches of bulletproof glass, because at any point, one of these things could fucking explode.
Yeah, I would be as well. But I mean, job satisfaction. Think about that. Like just seeing cars be crushed all day, getting better at it, or if you even can get better at it.
So it's like car crusher, then like porn star, and then like podcast host, and then everything else, you know?
Yeah. Or have you ever seen those machines that you can throw like a whole washing machine into, and it just has teeth that come in like that?
Yeah. So
I would put
that's
that guy
what it is.
That guy a little below the crusher.
Yes. So you
And
get
well
to,
above
you get to just
podcast
destroy for a living.
Well above podcast host. Hydraulic press guy. You could just be an Eastern European and just be like, hey, hello everyone. Today we are doing the hydraulic press, and it's like this has 5 million views.
If you have access to a hydraulic press, you can make yourself a YouTube channel.
That's the problem.
I mean, the slow-mo guys didn't own those cameras at first. They were just borrowing cameras.
Yeah, I mean, but like a hydraulic press, you'd run out of things to, crush, and then after a while, you'd have to really, lean into the personality, because that's what I get from my hydraulic press channels.